Hello, everybody. Happy Record Store Day to all of you. Hope all of you are having a wonderful Fab Record Store Day today. I'm going to show you my Record Store Day 2025 finds, as well as a poster and a new vinyl holding item that I want to show you. So I hope you enjoy this Record Store Day update video, and let's begin. Here's the poster, the Record Store Day poster. Record Store Day 2025. The second item I'm going to show you is the 3D rainbow colored vinyl record holder, now playing. There was a guy who had a tent outside of my local record store where I bought my Record Store Day items. And he was selling this nice 3D vinyl record holder. There's different colored variants of the record holder, and I decided to go with the rainbow colored one because I'm getting tired of putting the album down when I have the record playing. So I wanted to have this here, the vinyl record holder. So close look at it. I picked this rainbow colored one because I love the rainbow color. So now to go through the Record Store Day vinyl finds. The first one I'm going to show you is The Doors, Strange Days, 1967, a work in progress. Rough mixes from the album's early 1967 sessions discovered after 58 years, without the final overdubs heard on the original release on translucent blue vinyl. And this is a sealed copy. I have a second copy of this that I bought at another record store today. And this is a low numbered one, a lower number here. The number is 04689. And this one will stay sealed. Now to show you the open copy right here. And this one is 07820. And here's a look at the inner sleeve. The other side of the inner sleeve has a note there from Bruce Botnick, the engineer for the Doors. And the front side is a nice image of the original tape box. And there's a close-up of Bruce Botnick's letter here. And this one's an all analog pressing. Bruce Botnick states here. Okay. Show you the vinyl record on blue translucent vinyl. The early versions. The rest of the Record Store Day finds are the solo Beatles releases. The first one is John and Yoko Plastic Ono Band, Power to the People, with Elephant's Memory and special guests, Live at the 1-to-1 concert, New York City, 1972. The Record Store Day hype sticker. Record Store Day, April 12th, 2025. And this one is sealed. Back of it. The 4 songs, live versions. I'm really looking forward to the release of the 1-to-1 concerts later this year on John's birthday. Here's the open copy of the Power to the People live EP. Black inner sleeve. And this one is on yellow vinyl. And the record plays at 45 RPM. Side 2. My next solo Beatles find for Record Store Day is George Harrison, All Things Must Pass. Back of it, the original front cover of the album. And this one's not a box set. Hype sticker. This is the new Zoetrope edition, the 3 LP set. And it's the original 1970 mix of the album remastered. It's the 2014 remasters that they used for this release. The track list. And that's my number. I got a pretty low number here, 0728. And I don't have a second copy of this. I don't plan to get a second copy of this because I'm not really going to play this. I didn't even get the second copies of Wonderwall Music and Electronic Sound on Zoetrope vinyl. I just put the Zoetrope vinyl on the record player so I can see the animation on the record. But I will open this and show you everything. I'm going to show you the vinyl records. And looks like this is a trifold album. I was able to take the shrink off the album without damaging the shrink. I am going to keep the shrink. And I'm going to put it back on this album when I'm done with it. And this was the only copy my record store had. So, all right. Inside of the album, the track list. It's not a trifold sleeve. It's like a triple gatefold sleeve here. So, all right. I'm going to go through this here. I'm going to go through all 3 records one by one. After I removed record 1 out of the triple gatefold sleeve, I found this insert inside the album, the Zoetrope viewing instructions. Phone must be set to video mode. Quality must be HD, not 4K. Set frame rate to 30 frames per second. Ideally, view under a bright light. Turn the contrast almost all the way down on your camera for a clearer picture. And there's a 2-part instruction there. Press down on the screen and drag down on an iPhone, or tap of the screen and slide left on an Android device. Record 1 of All Things Must Pass. Zoetrope vinyl record. After I removed record 2, there's additional credits here. And here's a look at record 2 of the album. So far, a nicely done Zoetrope picture disc edition of the album. I can't wait to check it out. Record 3, The Apple Jam. And show you the vinyl record. The Apple Jam record. My last record store day find is a 12-inch record store day Song of the Year release of George Harrison, Be Here Now, off the Living in the Material World album. Hype sticker. All proceeds from the sale of this record will go to the Material World Foundation. And on the other side is Beck's cover of the song. I got to see Beck at the Corona Capital Festival in Mexico City back in November, November of last year. And this one is sealed, but I don't have a second copy of this, so I'm going to open this carefully. The vinyl record, the Record Store Day Song of the Year 2025, 12-inch record here of Be Here Now. Side 1 is George's original. On the other side is Beck's cover version. That concludes this Record Store Day 2025 update video showing you my Record Store Day finds today, which is April 12th, 2025. Hope you enjoyed seeing my Record Store Day finds, as well as the 3D rainbow vinyl record holder and the Record Store Day poster I showed you. And hope all of you had a wonderful Record Store Day. Hope all of you bought everything you need for Record Store Day today. And stay tuned for more videos. Talk to you all later. Thank you for watching.